We have this triangle ABC here, and in this triangle, all the sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So all these three sides are equal, and if you find any such triangle where all the three sides are equal, then such triangle is equilateral triangle. Okay, so what's the condition? Three sides, all the three sides should be equal. Okay, whenever in a triangle three sides are equal, they are called equilateral triangle. And there is one more special point about such triangles, and that is all the angles are equal. All the angles are equal. So if all the angles, that is angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, right? So if we assume that angle A is equal, sorry, if the condition is angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, and let us assume that the angle is actually equal to X. Let's assume this is X, then this will also be X, and this will also be X. So by applying angle sum property on this triangle, it shows it will be applying angle sum property, angle sum property that we have discussed just in our previous video. So applying angle sum property, x plus x plus x, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, is equal to 180 degree. This means 3 times x is equal to 180 degree. It means x is equal to 180 degree divided by 3. It means x is equal to 60 degree. So the angles will be 60 degree each. Okay, so three sides are equal, all the angles are equal, and each angle will be equal to 60 degree. That's an equilateral triangle. And whenever you see such symbol, that is on a side it has been made double mark like this, it tells that if in this case we have 3 such marks, it means that all the sides are equal. If there's only 2 such mark, it means only 2 sides are equal. Okay, like here, if you have this triangle ABC and the condition is that only 2 sides are equal, this AB is equal to AC. Let's say that AB, side AB is equal to side AC. So if 2 sides are equal, such triangles are called isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle. So this is point number 1. The point number 2 is that the base angles opposite to the equal sides. Again, base angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. It means that if this side and these sides are equal, then the angle opposite to this one is this, and angle opposite to this one is this angle. Okay, so angle C will be equal to angle B. These are the base angles opposite to the equal sides. Like in this case, we could easily find x is equal to 60 degree. That is, each angle will be 60 degree. Here, you cannot tell a specific value for an isosceles triangle. Okay, it all depends upon this angle, and then whatever angle will be here will be equal. This angle will also be equal to this one. Okay, so there is no fixed value in the case of isosceles triangle. In the case of equilateral triangle, yes, it's always fixed. The all the three angles will be equal to 60 degree. Okay, so you can see here, in this case we had three such symbols or signs that were representing that all the three sides are equal. But in this case you have only two such symbols or signs. It means that only two sides are equal. So this was about equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle. Let's solve some problems related to that. In this case you have to find the value of x, and here you can see that two such signs or symbols have been given, and it implies that these two sides are equal, that is AC is equal to AB. If AC is equal to AB, it means that these two are the base angles. These two are the base angles, and then this x will be equal to 40 degree. Why? It's an isosceles triangle where AC is equal to AB. It means that the base angles will have to be equal and x will be equal to 40 degree, and that was really very simple and very quick. What about this one? In this case, let's mention here this. Let's say that this is B, this is A, and this is C. So here also you have to find x. Now if you focus on this line, this one and this one, these two are straight lines, and therefore this angle, and this angle, these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Since these are vertically opposite angles, therefore this angle will be what? This angle will also be 30 degree. Okay, this angle will also be 30 degree. Now wait a second. We can see that these two symbols here imply that this angle and this angle will be equal. Why? Because it is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle where this side is equal to this side. Therefore, this angle and this angle will be equal. Okay, or let me just initially first let me explain this one. That will be much easier. Before focusing on vertically opposite angles, focus on first isosceles triangle. So if these two sides are equal, it implies that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, this base angle will be equal to this angle, right? This base angle is opposite to this equal side, and this base angle is opposite to this equal side. Therefore, this will also have to be x. Now you can focus on these two lines. If you focus on this line and then this line, then this angle and this angle will be vertically opposite angles, and therefore x will be equal to 30 degree. In this case, you have to find the value of x and y both in all these three cases: xy, xy, and xy. Okay, let's term the vertices A, B, and C. Let's say this is point D. Now, this side is equal to this side because this double mark has been given to us. It implies that these two sides are equal. Now, since these two sides are equal, therefore the base angles, that is this one, that is angle B, will be equal to, or let me name it take a complete name. ABC, angle ABC will be equal to angle ACB. ACB. You can see here angle ACD is an external angle. That's really very important. So angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. It means that since ABC is equal to Y, therefore angle ACB is equal to what? Angle ACB is equal to Y. Okay. Now, if you look here, this external angle, that is angle ACD, this angle, let me take this some different color. this angle, that is this one, and this angle at this vertex are forming actually linear pair, right? A common arm, two non-common arms, two adjacent angles, and they are linear pair. It means that angle ACD plus angle ACB, they are forming linear pair. It means that it will be equal to 180 degree, right? Now since the sum of this external angle and the adjacent internal angle forming linear pair will be equal to 180 degree, therefore if you replace this angle ACB with Y and ACD with 120 degree, so 120 degree plus Y is equal to 180 degree. If you solve it, you'll get Y is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree is equal to 60 degree. Now if Y is equal to 60 degree, that is angle ACB is 60 degree, right? So Y is equal to 60 degree. We have calculated from here. Now, if we apply angle sum property on this triangle, so angle X plus angle this 60 degree. Why? Because we calculated Y is equal to ACB is equal to 60 degree, plus since we have calculated Y is equal to 60 degree, therefore this will also be 60 degree, is equal to 180 degree. This is angle sum property. So angle sum property tells us that the total measure of the three angles is equal to 180 degree. Now solve it. X plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree, and this will give you X as 180 degree minus 120 degree is equal to 60 degree. Okay, it means that all the angles are actually 60 degree. This is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, and this is also 60 degree. What does it mean? It means that it's actually an equilateral triangle. It's actually an equilateral triangle because all the angles are actually 60 degree. Okay. Let's solve for the second one. In this case, these two sides are equal. So if we name it as A, B, and C, this tells you that this is 90 degree, right? Now if this side is equal to this side, it means that it is an isosceles triangle, because this symbol shows that this is 90 degree. Since it's an isosceles triangle, therefore the base angles opposite to the equal sides will be equal. So this angle will be equal to this angle. The two base angles opposite to the two equal sides. It means that this is X, then this will also be X. Now, if you apply angle sum property, then according to angle sum property, X plus 90 degree will be equal to 180 degree, and this will be 2 times X plus 90 degree will be equal to 180 degree, and this will be 2 times X is equal to 90 degree, and it shows that X will be equal to 45 degree. So X is 45 and this one is also 45. Okay, now focus on this vertex C. So this X and this Y, two adjacent angles which are forming actually linear pair, because this is a straight line. So this is one non-common arm, this is another non-common arm, this is common arm, this is a linear pair. It means that X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Since X is equal to 45 degree, therefore Y will be equal to 180 degree minus X, right? And what is X? X is 45 degree. If you solve it, Y will be equal to 135 degree. So x is 45 degree and y is 135 degree. In this case, let's name here, let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. These two sides are equal. It means that it's an isosceles triangle. It means that the base angles opposite to the equal sides should be equal. Therefore, if this is x, then this will also be equal to x, right? Okay. Now, focus on this line here and here. Can you see that this angle and this angle will be equal? Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So this will also be 92 degree, right? Now apply angle sum property. Apply angle sum property on this triangle ABC. If you apply angle sum property, it means that 92 degree plus x will be equal to 180 degree. This will be 92 degree plus 2 times x is equal to 180 degree, and this will be 2 times x is equal to 180 degree minus 92 degree, and if you solve it, this will come as 2 times x is equal to, this will be 78, 80, 88, 90, 88 degree, and if you solve it, x will be equal to 44 degree. Now if x is equal to 44 degree, then let's write here, this is 44 and this is also 44 degree. Now if you focus on this vertex B, then this is actually what? It's forming a linear pair, right? So in this case, since they are forming linear pair, so x plus y will be equal to 180 degree. Now since we know the value of x, so y is equal to 180 degree minus x, and y will be equal to 180 degree minus x means 44 degree. So this will be y is equal to, this will be 56, 60, 36, 40, okay, 136 degree. Okay, so we have got this value and this value. So x and y, both the values we have